All right, we welcome back Senator Rick Scott of the great state of Florida, the free state of Florida. Senator Scott, thank you, sir. I want to ask you about your reaction to Biden's ban on Russian oil today, but that's like too easy, I think. But I want to know, why is this so controversial? You've put out, as head of the Senate Campaign Committee, a positive agenda. The cavalry is coming, and here's what it's going to look like. Now, we don't want big government socialism, but I noticed Newt Gingrich agrees with you there should be a positive agenda. I think there should be a positive agenda, and I think there should be an attack on Joe Biden. So why is this controversial, in your view? What have you done wrong, Senator? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Larry, I've acted like a business guy. That's what I've done.
Yeah.
So completely separate from my job at the National Republican Central Committee, which is to raise money, which we have raised record amounts of money, make sure we find good candidates, which we have great candidates. Separately, myself, Rick Scott, I put out an 11-step plan with 128 policy ideas that said, we've got to rescue this country. By the way, you can go to rescueamerica.com and see it. But what it is, it's common sense. It's things your mom and dad probably taught you, like my mom taught me, that how do we rescue this country from the craziness that the woke left has done. I mean, they've tried to take over this country, and the craziness of Joe Biden. I mean, you can't make some of these things up that he's doing. I mean, he doesn't want American oil. He doesn't want Canadian oil, but he's talking about Venezuelan oil, a guy that's caused millions of people to flee his country. He's committed genocide against babies in his country. I mean, and the Biden administration goes and sees him about working with him. I mean, who in their right mind is thinking like this? So it's a plan. It's things that we're going to get God back in our lives. We're going to make sure our children say the Pledge of Allegiance, salute the flag, learn that this is the greatest country ever. We're going to get racial politics out of this. Government shouldn't be asking you your skin color. That's not. We're supposed to be colorblind, and we should be colorblind. So it's basic things like that. Balance the budget. Watch how we spend our money. So it's basic common sense things. And so I think we ought to have a positive agenda. We're going to win this November. And when we do, I want to have a plan. I want to say, hey, these are the things we're going to get done. So it doesn't have to be exactly my ideas. Give me your ideas. We'll probably make changes with this, but we're going to have a positive agenda to turn this country around, rescue this country from the woke radical left.
Yeah, well, so I, basically agree. I don't know. It doesn't have to be either or. I mean, in Newt's phrasing, and by the way, Newt supports you, as I said, but I'm just saying we are against Biden's big government socialism and all the critical race theory, all the racism embodying that, and crime and the borders. But here's the alternative. Here's some alternative ideas, pretty much common sense. I would think people would want to basically support you.
I've been traveling all over Florida. They're very appreciative that I put out a plan. People from all over the country are calling me. They thank God you have a plan. I mean, we need to turn this country around. You got the truckers here in D.C. right now. Why are they here? They're worried about their country. We've got to rescue this country. If we want to help Ukraine, if we want to help Taiwan, if we're not strong ourselves, if we're not energy independent ourselves, if we don't have our fiscal house in order ourselves, how can we help anybody else? So it's common sense.
And I also want to add a thought. Look, Joe Manchin was on this show last week, and he and I talked a lot about workfare and work requirements, okay? Safety net and welfare is fine, but workfare has to be part of that. I think that's part of your plan, is it not?
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. I grew up in a family. I was born to a single mom. We lived in public housing. She said, you will make straight A's. You're going to go to church all the time. You're going to be an Eagle Scout and get out of the house and make some money. You need to be the hardest worker out there. That's how you and I got ahead. We worked our butts off. And we all need to work. We ought to be, this is our country. We ought to be part of it. I mean, look, if you can't work, I got it. But if you're an able-bodied adult, get your butt in gear, go get a job. Be a participant, build a company, be part of a company. I mean, think of this, the self-satisfaction of getting to work. Government shouldn't be paying you not to work, shouldn't be paying you more not to work, shouldn't be saying, oh, we're going to make your life easy. And by the way, somebody else is going to pay for it. That doesn't happen. I mean, it doesn't work that way. And by the way, Larry, $30 trillion of debt. I mean, Larry, we're going to do an omnibus bill. I still have not seen this bill.
Right.
It's going to be a gigantic bill.
Yeah.
I've not seen it. We're going to vote on it by Friday.
Right. I know, it's outrageous. No regular order. I'll just ask you the last question. Did you get straight A's in high school, and did you go to church on Sunday?
I went to church on Sunday and Sunday night and Wednesday night. I worked my butt off to get straight A's. I make my mom proud.
How about the straight A's? Just for the record.
My mom was pretty tough.
Senator Rick Scott, we thank you, sir. Cavalry is coming.
See you later.
Thanks very much.